Ebusia ya mama kwa basonko so the Bagana Politics Avenue so ebusia moma yembo nra yensemu. Ebusia no na no award bi call so ministers and I say parliamentary candidate for award bi call so wa Accra. Na obi a na say modern bo obi abo bia no man award and I say omo ye adwuma 1 year 6 months no adwuma omo abo no ye mamo award. Ebusia ama ye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne bo anju so ama ne bu afuye pa because of say na nsu yiri ene nsensem a ekoso Ghana ha na omafa echi anase akoye da award no ama ne bo anju so ama ne bu afu pa titru Greater Accra regional minister ono ohwe nsu dobre anase nsu yi afa Accra half still na okojirem abra omoman award say ono na that 1 year 6 months ono na minister wabo adwuma pa na His Excellency Nebo and Josopa. Mama yako inkoti ensema Black Rasta, kafa dansem no. Yaba yediaka ebetu amoso.
Mahama angry over bogus ministers awards. Wow. Now over the weekend, some ministers of state and MPs were gathered, my brother, my sister, at the plush La Palm Beach Hotel. And it was an award ceremony. Oh, yes. It was supposed to be the 6th Ghana Ministers Excellence Awards. Ghana Ministers of State Excellence Awards. Yes, they call that the honors. And a lot of ministers were there. They drove in exorbitant cars. They came in their best suits. It was just like Christmas. They had come home to celebrate some kind of hard work. My brother, my sister, and it was all over the nation. Right after that, chickens came home to roost. Now, at the awards, so many different things happened. Tongues have started wagging. Who organized the awards? Who was behind the honors? Who won what? Who didn't get what? Why are tongues wagging? Why is the president angry? First and foremost, let us go straight into exactly what kind of awards it was and who was behind the honors, the Ghana Ministers of State Excellence honors. Run the dossier and let's go straight into action. Now watch this. Now the 6th Ghana Ministers of State Excellence honors, which took place on Saturday, June 6, 2026 at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel in Accra, has been hit with major public backlash and allegations of financial corruption. Listen. Major public backlash and allegations of financial corruption. Now, the details regarding the event is backing and the unfolding controversy highlight significant public debate. Now, the Ghana Ministers of State Excellence Honors is an annual event organized by private entities, including groups like Big Events Ghana. And when we talk about Big Events Ghana, we all know who is behind that. My brother, my sister, the RTP Awards, the defunct RTP Awards. This is the group we are talking about. The Big Events Ghana, to evaluate and reward public sector performance. Now, the stated goal of the event is to celebrate exceptional leadership, transparency, and innovation among government officials to motivate better service delivery. Now, at the June 2026 event, several prominent NPP and NDC administration officials received top honors. Oh, yes. Especially the NDC MPs and ministers. My brother, my sister, Finance Minister Kesiel Atuforsen was named overall best performing minister. Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua won best male minister. And Linda Okulu was recognized as the best regional minister. Now, the massive wave of the public skepticism and institutional backlash hit the event almost immediately. The controversy revolves around three main issues. Three main issues. One, awards for cash allegations. Now, the most damaging blow came when a group of concerned citizens sent a formal petition to the chief of staff. The petition demanded an independent investigation into allegations that public appointees paid bribes ranging from 25,000 Ghana cedis to 50,000 Ghana cedis to secure their awards. Critics argue that these alleged cash demands completely compromise the integrity of public service evaluations. Two, presidential ban. Now, in a direct response to the public outcry, President John Dramani Mahama issued an immediate directive banning all ministers, deputy ministers, and state-backed CEOs from participating in or accepting accolades from private, self-appointed rating bodies. Now, the presidency stated that public office performance cannot be judged by who? Commercial or unscrutinized private award ceremonies, warning that they severely distort public perception and expose the government to embarrassment. And the worst of it all, bad timing and misplaced priorities. Now, the public and political analysts, such as Professor Kwesi Prempeh, fiercely condemned the event. Citizens felt it was deeply insensitive for ministers to celebrate and pop champagne at a luxury hotel at a time when the capital city, Accra, was severely impacted by devastating seasonal floods. Social media erupted with complaints, with many arguing that public officials should be given awards simply for doing the basic jobs they are already paid to do. My brother, my sister, and it's awash in the media. The state ministers, the Ghana ministers of state excellence honors. The Ghana ministers of state excellence honors. First, there was a petition to Julius Deborah. Oh yes, the chief of staff. And it was captured in the headlines all over the nation. That's it. Ghana word. Julius Deborah petition to sanction ministers over alleged cash for award scheme. Dash it away. My brother, my sister. And then the president himself spoke, very angry and embarrassed. The president hit the headlines right in the jugular vein. What did he say? Mahama bans ministers and state CEOs from accepting private awards without presidential clearance. Dash it away. Now, there's a brother that I like. His name is Pesa. My brother, my sister. And this brother here has said something. He said there was a time he was nominated for the award and was told that he had won the award, only for him to be asked to pay 50,000 Ghana cedis in order to secure the award. My brother, my sister, he's still alive and he has evidence to show. Now, let us get into the nitty-gritties of this. Now, big events, Ghana is a very desperate group that is ready to compromise all integrity for money. RTP awards. My brother, my sister, you have to vote before you win. Remember, one of the reasons I opted out of every award scheme in Ghana that has to do with vote buying. Award buying. People have to vote, but they pay to vote in order to vote you to win an award. And they are not ready to come to the table with common sense. My brother, my sister, big events Ghana has no integrity whatsoever. When big events Ghana started RTP awards, people like us were so excited about radio and TV awards because we didn't get too much of that kind of honor in those days. It was all about musicians. So it was time to get a bit of that. Big Events Ghana got free advert on all the radio stations and TV stations in Ghana. because people were excited about it at the beginning. Then later, radio and TV stations realized that these people were cashing in on them and started to charge Big Events Ghana to pay before those adverts were done. You know what they did? They will nominate you, and then they will give you codes. They will do a voiceover for you, campaigning for votes for you, and ask you to promote it. The more you promote it on your show and on your radio or TV station, the more people would vote for you. And it will hit you directly. I need to give it my very best so that at least I'll be able to win this award. We didn't think about the commercial value that we were giving to Big Events Ghana until some radio and TV stations like Joy FM started to demand payment, and RTP awards started going down. It was a vindictive kind of award. Oh, these people insulted us on their radio show. For that matter, we will never give them any award. It's the same thing with Ghana Music Award. The so-called cheap Ghana Music Awards. They ask musicians to ask their fans to vote. People like Stonebwoy dole out money from their own pocket and buy votes so that they can win. And Stonebwoy said this himself. It's a competition. If you have Shatawale in there and Stonebwoy in there, you don't need any artists. You will make money because they will compete with votes, buying votes. When Stonebwoy was finally asked to return his plaques that he had won at the awards, he told them, return the money that I used to vote. And he told them how much money he spent. I think at the time it was 50,000 Ghana cedis just to vote. What kind of bogus awards is this? Now, Big Events Ghana has lost out on RTP. Many people have pulled out. And all of a sudden, it is about ministers of state who people know they are full of propaganda. Ministers who do nothing can always go and give these organizers something so that they get a certain award, a face-saving award. I am excited that the president is angry over these bogus ministers' awards. And he has put his seal on it, banning it. No minister can be part of this. Now, I'll tell you some of the interesting things. They said Madam Linda Oklu was voted best female minister. And she went there to go and pick the award. She has been criticized in the media for a long time now. Of course, she's working. We've seen some brilliance, left, right, and center. But this is supposed to be the Greater Accra Regional Minister, correct? And Greater Accra is flooded. Shops have all been inundated. Buildings are falling. People are dying. And they are there popping champagne. And this is a region. No common sense. How can you be making merry when family members are dying? Everybody in the Greater Accra region is supposed to be under this woman. At a time when there was a flood, more rains are coming in. Demolitions are happening left, right, and center. She was called upon to come and take an award. Exactly 3 days or so after a huge flood that destroyed so many things and brought down buildings, killing some people. Bad timing. Amabua was also given an award. And Amabua is the Minister of Lands. Galamsey has been fought to a certain level in Ghana right now. He went there and took the award. My brother, my sister, this is Amabua, a fine gentleman that I love so much. He was also there. He took the awards. The finance minister, Atu Forsen, was also there. He picked an award for the overall best performing minister. Was he at the event? He wasn't there. But many other people were there. Normally, awards like this, people who don't work at all, they are those who go there. But those who are busy working, they have no time for this bogus award. Mr. President is very angry and mad. Now, these are private individuals whose aim is just to make money, like they did with RTP, until RTP lost all its value and everybody ran away from it. Now, this is their new cow, fresh cow, cash cow. The Ghana Ministers, whatever, excellence honors. The Ghana Ministers of State, excellence honors. And you see, sadly, we are talking about cash for awards. Are our ministers that desperate to grab awards? Are they so desperate for an endorsement of their laziness? Or the other way around, are they so much in a hurry for an authenticity seal on the work that they are doing? My brother, my sister, I am excited that Mr. President has decided that all his ministers of state, state-backed CEOs, and appointees must refrain from all these bogus awards. And Mr. President did not mince words. He said it's embarrassing to the government. Embarrassing. To all the ministers who went there, are you that desperate for awards? These are the ministers. Some national events are calling them, they don't even go. A lot of them are MPs. They hardly go to parliament. But where you are going to be given a useless plaque that you pay for, you are quick to go there. Are you that desperate? Why don't you let your work be your award? The work that you do, let it be an award for you. Rather, you are quick to go and pop champagne and take a plaque home after paying between 25,000 and 50,000 Ghana cedis to get that. To God be the glory. And to the organizers, you can't always win. If you had a very good mind, I'm not sure that you'll be asking people to pay money to come and take awards. The same way you ask people to vote. Another way of buying awards are the RTP awards. You are overly desperate and you are greedy. You are looking for money in every corner, even where there's no money. You are cheap. And the boss of Big Events Ghana is Prince McKay. We all know him. A very desperate guy, desperate for nothing. Just looking for money no matter where it is. He wants to find it using tricks and these bogus things. Look how our RTP ended. Nobody's interested in it. Look where Ghana Music Awards is going. Another useless award. Useless award. Who is interested in that? In the days when yellow carpets and red carpets were fun, today is a mockery to the point that McBrown and the rest are asking to be paid huge sums of money before they would walk on that piece of rag. Trash. Look how they have used the name of Ghana to demean musicians' hard work. We have heard about allegations of bribery and corruption in that quarters as well. But this guy is a very greedy guy. And if you go into his background, you realize that a lot of people that he's worked with, they've all run away from the awards and all that. I don't want it to sound personal, but my brother, it is a desperate man who is always looking for money, sniffing money all over the place and not ready to give quality to the people. To all those MPs who went there, you have demeaned yourself by following this crook and his guys to pick up those useless plaques that don't make sense. It's the black pot, aka Kukushodamo, where we speak truth to power. Mr. President, we appreciate you, we love you. Thank you so much for coming down on them. Some of them have already started bragging about it and putting it out on Facebook. They are beginning to pull down that because it's nothing but bogus awards. Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate you. And all those awards that ask people to pay and vote before they win, it's time to come to the table and think like human beings. What kind of award system is that? It's a mockery. And I don't know why it takes Ghanaians so long to be wise, to think. Somebody is nominated for an award.
When a summer a Black Rasta, a cafe award, a call so His Excellency, a John Dramani Mahama, Nebo Anjuso, and as a man Nebo Elfu, and Sema a Abeto Janon. A bush as one subscriber and not subscribe, no, I told the station burner so am I the people political headline so I need the P. Ababadumo, a bush Yadamasi.